Give me something, Eli. Anything?
Hey, 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 ho, ho, ho.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Welcome back. We're gonna do another commentary. We haven't done a commentary in a while, and we wanted to crank out another one before Infinity War. An Endgame comes out, and
Mhm.
there's gonna be nothing else anybody's gonna talk about. So we want to get something else before the world ends or whatever. So we have a
What the
bunch of
hell?
movies we wanted to
My
do.
dog, my dog's barking like an idiot for some reason. Excuse that.
Shut that damn dog up.
Yeah.
Okay, so we actually have a bunch of movies we wanted to do, but all of a sudden I just got this brilliant idea, especially since we just talked about it for like 2 hours or hour and a half or so like that. We talk about Batman '89. Like I said,
Mhm.
it's a movie that both of us have seen like a billion times.
Yeah.
Eli, I'm pretty sure it's one of your favorite movies of all time. It's one of my favorite movies of all time.
Yeah, and your name's Leroy, right?
Oh yeah, my name is
Yeah.
Leroy.
Yeah. Good.
We forget how we start about that because you want to know who you're talking to. Otherwise, you're like, hey, you, that guy. So yes, I'm Leroy with my co-host.
This is Eli.
That guy. And yeah, we're doing a podcast with Batman '89. We're gonna do just a complete commentary. We're gonna play the movie, and if you're watching the movie, go ahead and start it with us. So Eli, let's just jump into this bad boy. Let me know when you're ready.
Yeah, I'm ready. I just got to hit the button.
Okay, we're gonna go on three.
Here we
We're gonna
go.
hit it. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Let's go. I'm going. I'm in there. Warner Brothers presents.
Yeah, Warner Brothers.
Okay. Jack
And there's
Nicholson.
that.
Okay, now this is the first thing I want to talk about. Notice the first name that was on there.
Oh, really? You got a name already?
Yeah,
got Warner
I told
Brothers
you I was ready.
Oh, well, I just hit it. I started the Warner Brothers logo. Okay, now I got Jack Nicholson.
Okay, that's cool. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. Let me know when you get Batman. You got Batman?
Yeah, I'm on Batman.
Okay. Fuck you loud.
Am I loud? I'll turn it down.
I thought I was loud. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, based on claim presented by DC Comics, Robert Wool. We may not be exactly lined up, but that's what I want to talk about first. That Jack Nicholson's name was the first thing up there.
Yeah.
And I'm going to go ahead and say it right now because it's always something I was thinking about. Even though the name of the movie is Batman, this isn't a Batman movie.
Yeah.
This is a Joker movie. Joker is the main character's movie. Joker is damn near our protagonist in this movie.
Pretty much. And you can tell that Tim Burton was more interested in the Joker than.
Yeah. I mean, because the whole way through this movie, you get more backstory with Joker. You get more screen time with Joker. Batman, you really barely know anything about him.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said,
they don't really give you an origin story. Oh,
no, it's
created
just
by
quickly,
Bob
my parents
Kane.
got shot. Bam, that's it.
Yeah, created by Bob Kane and Bill Finger. We got to fucking say that now.
Fuck face, right? Bill Finger. Eli, do you know the first Batman movie that Bill Finger got credit for?
It was
What co-credit?
BVS.
It was BVS, exactly.
Yeah.
And I also saw this Hulu commentary called Batman and Bill. It was on Hulu.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, I saw that.
he actually co-wrote an episode of Batman '66.
Yeah.
So I didn't know that. I can't remember the name of the episode, but they said it was the only writing credit he had when he was alive.
It was
like that.
Gotham City.
That was the name of it?
No,
Okay.
I was saying I'm watching the movie.
Oh, fuck. You had Gotham City already. Well, we were talking about other stuff. Okay, Gotham City. See, look at the city, man. Look at the city. It just looks like Art Deco, or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, like a
Oh,
Gothic.
Monarch Theater. You see it?
Yeah.
Okay. And see, the beginning of this screwed me up because I'm thinking this is Batman's origin the first time I saw this. I know you thought that. I think Tim Burton wanted to fake people out with that.
Mm-hmm.
Just this family. You see the family and dogs. That okay. Many times they're about to get shot. Especially they're coming out of the Monarch Theater also. So even though Tim Burton didn't read comics, I do like the little touches that, I see this stuff and I see this stuff and threw that in there.
And just and I just like the look of the city. Like it does look like an otherworldly fantasy, another realm. Basically.
This is where it all started. Like this was the first superhero movie with style.
Yeah.
Like because they wanted Superman to be it was real world, but with this superpower alien. This did feel like it was a different dimension or something. Like Batman didn't live in the same world we lived in.
Yeah. And that's what I like about this. That's what I like about this movie.
But that's Tim Burton. That's his style.
Yeah.
This is, that's what's so awesome about it. So yeah, he's walking out Crime Alley. This weird looking dude. And I'm thinking they're about to get shot,
And they're and it's like you can't tell the time period either. I mean, you see a modern day cars and shit, but they're talking like James Cagney,
Right. And this thing
wise guy, huh?
As much as we hate Gotham, they try to do the same thing on this show also. Like they'll have tube TVs with 80s style cars with cell phones. You're like, what's going on?
Yeah.
And that's actually how they got away with the violence on the Batman cartoon. Whenever they asked them, it's too much that violence. Well, it's back in the 30s, so it's not in real time. It's the past. Okay. They just said they should just threw some shit out there.
And it's cool how you hear the criminals talking about Batman.
Right.
Like they're scared of him. Like Tim Burton's establishing this as almost like he's a horror figure.
Right. And remember,
he was right at it. Like Dracula.
That. Right.
Yeah,
that scared
that's
the
from
shit
a horror
out of me.
movie. Yeah. Like total fucking German, impressionist, Nosferatu shit.
Right. Because the Batman we knew before this was Adam West.
Yeah.
So now we're seeing a Batman that's scary, right out of a horror movie. Like, what? Okay.
Yeah. And he looks like that was cool.
Right. And that's
so
okay, so I didn't know what was going on. I'm like, okay, Batman got superpowers? Is he bulletproof like Superman? I didn't know. Because this is actually I saw the Adam West TV show, but I'm not going to act like I knew anything about Batman at the time.
Uh-huh.
So watching him, get shot and get back up, I'm just like, what? I thought he was a regular guy.
Yeah, and it was so far removed from the 66 version.
Right.
You never thought of Batman like this.
Right.
Here's the iconic line.
Oh, he is wearing Jordans. It's like I saw it in the behind the scenes. I'm Batman.
Yeah. That was iconic.
Right. Like every Batman actor had to say that. Ben Affleck never said it though. I kind of feel bad for him about that.
What's that movie with Seth Rogen and Zac Efron? Is it Neighbors or something where they're arguing over it's I'm Batman. No, it's I'm Batman. No, it's I'm Batman.
And it was Harvey Dent. I never saw that one.
Harvey Dent.
Of course, at the time I had no idea who Harvey Dent or Two-Face was at the time. Oh no, I knew who Two-Face was. I read at 80. That was after this movie. And that's the thing, Commissioner Gordon, he was in the 60 TV show, but I couldn't tell you who he was.
Yeah. I didn't know who Harvey Dent was, but I recognized, Commissioner Gordon because of the show.
Right, because so you looking for Chief O'Hara,
Yeah. But yeah, I mean that basically the public's knowledge most people knew was from the 66 show.
Right.
That's what any
like Aunt Harriet,
Yeah, that's what most people knew Batman to be, was the campy version.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess Uslan, the guy who produced it, he was the one. He was it took him 10 years. He was trying to make this movie back in the 70s.
Right.
But every time he pitched it to anybody, everyone just automatically thought of the campy Adam West version.
Right. So you had
to be no, I want to make a darker version.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically, you had to wait for all of those fans of the show to basically get older, so a new group of fans like us, could enjoy it.
Yeah.
Basically look at the movie like a clean slate.
Yeah, and the success of Superman kind of got things going for a little bit, but then that franchise kind of died, and it kind of stalled again. but it took them like a good 10 years to make this movie.
With Superman, it didn't feel like Superman was creating a comic book genre. It just felt like it was writing the sci-fi genre that Star Wars had already written, already created. It just felt like it was just riding that wave.
Yeah.
So it didn't really create anything. It just felt like it was following another trend with somebody else.
Yeah. So it's, again, like it was, comic book movies were in their infancy,
Right.
And I think they made like a Swamp Thing movie, but
Right, but it was just another horror movie. People didn't even know it was a comic book,
Yeah. But that, what's his name, Jim Uslan, the producer, he was the first one to teach a comic book course in college.
Okay.
Like comic books as literature. Mm-hmm. And he pitched it. He went to the college, the dean, and tried to pitch this class. And the guy was like, the dean was like, no, comic books, like everybody at the time, they're just cheap entertainment. There's no validity. They're just, for kids and all that. And then he said, well, do you know the story of Moses? Mm-hmm. And he's like, yeah, they're killing all the firstborn sons. These two people whisk their son down the stream, and then he's raised by this family and he becomes a hero. He says, okay, now what's the origin story of Superman?
Right.
And he goes, well, yeah, these two scientists, the planet's blowing up. They put their baby in a rocket. He goes to Earth, and they're raised by a family, and he becomes a hero. He's okay. You got your class. And
right.
Just from that, he realized, comic books are a valid form of literature.
Right. And that same origin, I mean, it's told through several religions and mythologies. Jesus, Hercules, we can go to Egyptian. It's the same thing. They that same thread keeps going. So it's not something, it's a timeless story.
Yeah.
That's why they say right now that superheroes are like America's mythology.
Yeah, these are the new gods.
Right.
But from that class, he because he started teaching that course, that got the attention of Stan Lee and DC Comics. And they're like, hey, we think it's awesome what you're doing, that you're finally, giving us our, comic books their due respect.
Right.
And DC was like, hey, if you ever want to do something here, write books or whatever, let us know, because we think you're doing some awesome work out there. And he's like, you know what I want to do? I want to make a fucking Batman movie that isn't a comedy. And they're like, And so that was the genesis of this movie.
Gotcha. It took that long to get the movie made. So.
Yeah.
So this whole thing, this is a gangster movie. I mean, this scene right here. I mean, because it's Jack Nicholson. He could play roles like this in his sleep. Even before he becomes, the Joker, he's owning the scene. Bob the Goon.
Yeah, there he is. Bob the Goon. And this Eckhart here, this is Porkins from Star Wars.
I heard about that, yeah.
Yeah. And he was the guy in Raiders of the Lost Ark, one of the top men who hires Indy to go find the Ark.
Oh, that guy, okay.
Top man. So look at this.
Future Jack.
Look at this city. It looks it's just like nothing like it,
Right. It looks like a painting come to life.
Yeah, like all that old Gothic style architecture. Hey, I don't give a shit. Shout out to the Notre Dame Cathedral. I know people are bitching. It's not, you got to be extra woke and all. I know everybody's are outraged over donations of the church. Church aside, I could give a shit about the church.
Yeah.
But I got to give it up for just the architecture. That influence, that artwork influenced a whole style.
Right.
Just their architecture. I mean, yeah, religion had had a stand in it. They had the peasants that built the church, they were,
Bob Kane.
Creating, Bob Kane. But they were creating a monument to God. And that's why they built these tall structures and magnificent spires and all that. But still, that was an architecture that wasn't invented yet. And that gave away to the look of God. As a Batman fan, I got to give it up just for that.
Right. Because all that was influence. Okay, so Kim Basinger.
Yeah.
Hottest woman of the 80s?
She's all right. Yeah.
Okay, because I was gonna say wrong answer.
I don't know. I was a Janet Jackson, Paula Abdul kind of guy.
I was gonna say Apollonia. That's me.
She was cool too. Vanity and fucking who's it? The Fall Guy. What's the chick on Fall? Heather Thomas and
was it Heather Locklear?
Heather Thomas. Heather Locklear was on something else.
T.J. Hooker.
T.J. Hooker. That's right.
Yeah, Heather Thomas. I remember who was on the Fall Guy.
Fall Guy. Yeah.
Okay.
That was her.
And whoever was on Buck Rogers.
Oh, Wilma. Yeah.
You can't be hot with the name Wilma.
Yeah, Wilma. I just know her name was Wilma, and she was on Silver Spoons.
She was on Silver Spoons. I remember that. And Carlton when he was younger.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh, we missed it. They said something about the Corto Maltese.
Corto
Maltese. Yeah, and that was actually invented in The Dark Knight Returns. So.
Yeah, that was total. The only comic book Tim Burton read.
Right now, if this movie was created in 2019 and they made Harvey Dent black, we'd get so much outrage right now.
Oh yeah, but no one knew who Harvey Dent was, so no one gave a fuck.
Right. Now here's the thing: this whole subplot flew over my 8-year-old head when I saw this movie. 9-year-old, 10-year-old, whatever the fuck I was when I was watching this movie. Like the whole thing was the boss. Like why is he sending Jack in there? And I'm like, oh, it was a setup.
Yeah, he's fucking his old lady.
I didn't even make the connection that I was so young that Jack was banging his lady.
Yeah.
You know, and Akar told him. That's how the boss found out about it, because Akar snitched on him.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah. Yeah, but you didn't give a shit. I mean, after a while, I saw this movie so many times in the theater that summer that I started noticing it after a while. But at the time, in the first couple times, I didn't give a shit.
Yeah, I didn't know. It's just funny that like when you watch like movies like this through adult eyes, you see stuff you didn't catch. Like Ghostbusters, it's so much shit I didn't catch in Ghostbusters when I was younger that if you watch it now, like like Peter Venkman was a fucking creep.
Yeah.
Jack, is he still alive? This guy?
Palance? No, he's dead.
Okay, I thought so.
When did he die? It's been a while. Shit.
Don't tell me like 2018 or some shit.
No, didn't we give a shout out to him?
Well, that's kind of fucked up. We just started doing this shit like 2 years ago. This guy like old as fuck right now. But we probably did. You lucky dick. Wasn't he like a bodybuilder or some shit?
He was in a bunch of westerns, right?
I know he was in a bunch of westerns, but I thought he did like a bunch of workout videos in the 80s.
Oh no, he died in 2006.
Okay.
So, yeah,
I was wondering. And now he's calling the card.
Oh, it does say he was. Yeah, he was like a workout. Yeah, he's.
I think I remember him having workout videos in the 80s. I'm like, this dude old as fuck. Jane Fonda. We naming hot women in the 80s.
Oh yeah.
You got to put Jane Fonda in there.
What's her name? Raquel Welch was like only 80 years old back then, and she was still hot.
Right.
How old is she now? Like 150, and she's still
right,
bangable.
Still high, right? Okay, here's my thing. Now we only ever see Batman with one butler. Who the fuck are all these guys?
I don't know, man.
I don't know.
Yeah, who knows?
And we got Alfred. This is before they retconned, being ex-military special ops,
Yeah.
Just the old dude with McGregor syndrome. Vicky Vale. Vicky Vale.
There's what's the song? That's the Prince song. Electric Chair. The song that's playing. It's off the soundtrack.
Oh, I have it so low. Even though I've heard that soundtrack like a billion times. Here's the funny thing. Okay, we're like 20 minutes in this movie, right? First time we're seeing Bruce Wayne?
Yeah.
So. Oh, and I didn't know Batman's real name until I watched this movie.
Oh, really?
I couldn't remember it from the TV show. That's the thing. It was so long ago. So I'm watching the movie like I know Superman's Clark Kent. So who is Batman? So when I'm hearing Bruce Wayne, and I'm saying to myself, Bruce Wayne. Okay.
No, I was reading comics at the time. I had already read Death in the Family by the time this movie came out, so I was a little familiar with some shit.
Okay, wow,
You
yeah,
know,
this is like my
but
first like real entry in the Batman
yeah,
anything. Yeah.
because I remember a year or two before this movie came out, Batman, like the image of Batman was sort of going back to the dark
Right, because you had Dark Knight
imagery.
Returns, Year
Yeah.
One, Death of the Family, like you were saying.
Yeah, and I remember going into my comic stores and like seeing these really cool dark portrayals of Batman posters and shit, and I'm like, damn, Batman's looking kind of cool these days. So then, yeah, that's when I read, Dark Knight, or not Dark Knight Returns, Death in the Family, and just sort of kind of following him a little bit for right before the movie, like about a year before the movie came out. You know, started getting back into Batman for a little bit, and then, but I didn't read The Dark Knight Returns till this came out because it was only collected in a trade by the time, so it was like $20, and that was a lot for me. You know what I mean? That was $20 was a lot back then.
You're right, especially for four issues. Even though it was a lot of pages on issues.
Yeah, it was a thick book, and I was like, damn, you know. So I never read it, and then then I saw this movie, and then I actually had a job that summer, and I was like, fuck it, I'll drop $20 on this book.
Splurge.
Yeah, because shit, $20, that was 2 cassette tapes.
Well, is Richard Knox still alive?
This guy, the guy who played him?
Yeah.
Robert Wuhl or whatever?
Robert Wuhl, yeah. Is he still alive?
I don't know. I haven't seen him in a while. What's it been?
Right, I haven't seen him, but he was on an HBO show, and then kind of, when that got canceled, you hadn't seen him again.
American actor. He's still alive. He was at Arliss.
Right.
He was in Good Burger, I guess. He was in The Bodyguard, really? Like, what's he done lately? They're showing me all his shit from
right,
back
from the 80s and 90s, yeah.
L.A. Law. I don't know what he's done lately. Arliss, this might be. Assume the position.
Now let's talk about the way Michael Keaton is playing Bruce Wayne, like the eccentric billionaire. Like it's different from Christian Bale. Like,
yeah.
You don't suspect it because he's just he's rich, so he's weird. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Every rich guy is weird. So.
Yeah, he's kind of just quirky in this movie.
Yeah.
He's kind of quirky, and you can tell that you don't get it till later on that it is just an act.
Right.
Whereas, like Christian Bale, I mean, the first time you see Christian Bale, the first shot is him waking up in Batman Begins. It's him waking up in jail.
Right.
And him going through that journey of, going through the criminal underworld and, becoming a ninja. And then you totally see of where his rage comes from first.
Right.
And then he puts on the act.
And that's the thing about Batman Begins. Like, you understand who Bruce Wayne is. You go through his whole journey.
Yeah. Whereas this, he's being this quirky kind of, doofus.
Right, and you really don't get him.
Yeah.
Like, you don't know if it's an act or he's putting it on or how much does he know.
Because, when you see Bruce Wayne, you just see Bruce Wayne, this quirky kind of ditzy billionaire.
Right.
And then Batman. That's, the only contrast you see.
Right. You barely hear him, having conversation with himself or what he's thinking of or, why am I doing this? None of that internal conflict with him.
Yeah, that's all missing, and that's because Burton just didn't give a shit.
Right,
he's more about the Joker.
But right, because you get that with the Joker. That's the thing.
Yeah.
All the things we just said.
Yeah.
You actually people keep saying Joker is just random. Joker has a point to everything he's doing, even in this movie.
Yeah.
And matter of fact, they even stopped the movie for him to explain everything he's doing, and people missed the point.
Yeah. I was bummed out when Joker died in this movie.
Like Darth Maul. Well, I didn't see it. I wasn't expecting. I was like, "Oh, this Batman kills." Oh, okay.
I mean, not that I didn't give a shit that Batman was killing people. I mean, I was too young to give a fuck back then. But just I liked his character. And I thought, if they're going to make another Batman movie, well, then the Joker can come back, because the Joker never died as in the comics,
Right.
So I was kind of bummed out,
even when he fell, I think, okay, well, maybe he's not dead. Like,
yeah, and then that laughing box, I'm like, what is that? What is in that box? You know, and it was funny because, like, one of those times I saw it, I stayed to the whole movie to see, like, maybe there would be something at the, like, an after credit scene.
Right.
Like, I thought there would be that for this. I was like, maybe there's something in that box. Or maybe it's some gas or some shit. Like, that's how nerdy I was about this movie.
No, that's my thing. Like, let's talk about, even though we passed by Bruce Wayne again, I'm not really feeling Michael Keaton as Bruce Wayne. I'm not. Like, because it's just he's too quirky and weird. That's the thing.
Yeah, and you didn't. That's the thing, is you didn't give a shit about Bruce Wayne in this movie.
Right. Because all I saw was Michael Keaton.
Yeah.
You know, Bob the Goon. I'm sorry, I'm gonna say it every time I see him.
Bob. It's funny because, like, when the toys started coming out, he was like the only one you could get because you couldn't.
Because everything else was sold out.
Everything was sold.
And nobody wanted Bob the Goon.
Yeah. Like, fuck it, I'll buy this Bob the Goon. It's the only one I can have. It's like that, and like the Batmobile was like $30, which, okay, I ain't getting that.
Right.
That's a Christmas. Like $30 again. $30 was a lot of money back then. That was like a Christmas present, you know. But my brother, he had all this. Like I said, this was like his Star Wars.
Right.
You know, he was like what, 8 or 9 when this came out? Not even.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, he was young, like 7 or 8 when this came out. So this was like prime, you know, age for him to get into this shit. Yeah, he had all things Batman. This is what got him into comics too. I mean, he started reading the shit. I mean, he was already reading my Ninja Turtle comics. You know, because he was all into the cartoon. I was like, man, fuck that shit. You gotta read the comics. You know?
Right. And that's the thing. Like, this got me in the comics. Like, I see this. It's way more different. It's like it's way more different stuff than what I was in the Batman. I want to know more about what's going on with this. That's what got me in the comics. So.
Yeah.
Here comes Batman.
Yeah, how cool! Like, yeah, whenever he shows up, it's like epic.
Right. Now that's the thing. Like menacing. No other Batman has a more presence on screen than him.
Yeah.
Even though he's not the biggest dude, he ain't 6'5" like Ben Affleck or anything like that, but he still just has a presence to him.
Yeah, and he doesn't have that build or nothing.
Right.
You know, but he just looks. Yeah, he looks impressive.
Right.
And they're totally taking influence from the Killing Joke.
Right.
This whole scene.
I mean, even the fact they're in Ace Chemicals.
Yeah, and it's just funny, like just why would you stand in that? Like, what?
Right.
You'd figure that like shit would like be burning you and shit.
And honestly, I didn't even realize this. Like I said, this whole thing was a setup. The whole thing was supposed to be a car was supposed to shoot him. Gordon was supposed to even know about this, and they supposed to go there and just Nichols just shot and that's it. You know.
Yeah.
Batman just stalked.
Yeah, just in the shadows and shit, like Alien, you know.
Oh, and I'm pretty sure everybody already knows that Michael Keaton couldn't move his head in the suit.
Yeah.
But to me, that made him even more menacing. The fact that he couldn't move his head, because he had to move his whole body. That's why it made him like he was stalking him.
Yeah, and it just added to the imagery, like just the imagery alone. Just if you saw that guy in real life, you're like, holy shit. And that's all you needed, you know? And then he'd give you one kick, because this is all he does is kick you once, or one punch, you know? And he can lift you up.
Right, or like he's super strong, you know?
Yeah.
Bob, you're not going to shoot the commissioner.
It's Bob the Goon.
You know, Bob the Goon shows up a lot in this movie that I didn't even realize when you watch it again.
Yeah.
So we're going to talk about him a lot in this movie.
Yeah, what's the actor's name? Tracy something?
Something. I think it was like Jack Nicholson's best friend or something in the movie. He was like, you want me, you got to have him too.
He's a great character actor.
I've never seen him in anything else but this.
Oh, yeah.
Tracy like Walker. Daniel Stern from Home Alone, where he's like in a zillion things and nobody knows.
Yeah. Well, he's in Repo. One of my favorite movies is Repo Man, and he's in that.
He know he said
he was in he was in Conan the Destroyer.
Who, Bob the Goon?
Yeah.
Oh, he was. Okay, yeah. The weird little dude.
Yeah, he's the little coward dude.
Yeah. And see, even then, I didn't realize why he shot that. I didn't know, like, Batman can do that.
Yeah, like Ricochet, he had like Wonder Woman gauntlets.
I just made the connection now. I don't know, it's like this scene is like Batman try to save you, like, yeah, fuck it. He ain't worth it.
Yeah.
Like he changed his mind at the end. A fitting end for his kind. That's what he would have said back in the 30s.
And this was cool. I thought this was so cool how he does the smoke bomb and then...
Right, like Batman got smoke bomb. He's a fucking ninja.
Yeah.
Adam West wasn't a ninja.
Yeah. And then he just uses the grapple gun and looks like he's flying away. And yeah, that looks so dope.
The Arkham games.
Yeah, pretty much.
Wait, Axis Chemicals? So it wasn't Ace Chemicals?
Axis or
they said Axis.
It's Axis, isn't it?
But it's Ace in the comics.
Okay.
Maybe Tim Burton didn't read that part. Maybe it's Axis, right? No, it's Ace. Fuck it. Just do Axis.
Yeah, I'm looking. Yeah, I'll look up at Ace Chemicals.
Oh, I know it's Ace Chemicals. But they just said Axis right there. We never made the connection.
Arkham Knight, it's Ace. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The Ace Chemical. And even in the games, it's Ace Chemicals.
Mm-hmm. Even the Killing Joke is Ace Chemicals. I remember that.
Of course she's going to bang the billionaire.
Exactly. Why is he shocked? He knew it was over when he walked in the room.
Yeah.
And I thought this was pretty funny, too. I mean, it's just like Tony Stark in the comics. Like, before Robert Downey Jr. got a hold of him, you had no personality in the comics. But it didn't matter because he was a billionaire, so of course he's going to bang everybody.
Yeah.
And even though she know the guy's weird, doesn't care.
But that's just, again, this is just Burton doing his quirky, goofy, his comedy, his style. This is all Burton,
Oh, I remember those intercoms. Wait a minute, intercoms. Are they still a thing?
No, we got cell phones now.
That's true.
Just text people.
I remember we grew up with intercoms in the house. In the living room, in the bedroom. Hey, dinner time to eat.
Yeah. Texting motherfuckers from the bedroom and shit.
Right.
Hey, can you come bring me some toilet paper?
Like, even this, he's on a date. We still don't really know anything. Okay, so Alfred's going to give us a bullshit story about him when he's young.
Yeah. And that's all she needed to know.
She was going to bang him anyway. She didn't really need all this shit.
Oh, yeah. Oh, he's just like us.
Except he's a billionaire.
Yeah. You got a bunch of money. You can buy me a bunch of shoes.
Right. Okay, this story wasn't even that long. He fell down and bumped his knee. Oh, look at the time. And I hate to be a film snob or film critic. They have no on-screen chemistry.
Yeah.
That's another thing about it.
I never noticed. Again, never gave a.
Like I said, I'm noticing it now. I'm not saying I noticed it when I was like 9 or 10 or some shit like that. Oh, look at this. I am a film snob. No, I'm just noticing it now. I'm just like, they're just kind of just hanging out. And then it's pretty much like a Skinemax movie. Like, hey, you want to bang? Okay.
Yeah.
And then just go to the next one.
I mean, it's all forced, yeah. Like,
Yeah.
It's almost... Oh, he's refilling her fucking drink.
Let's get you good and drunk.
Mm-hmm. What's that line in one of the Dark Knight movies with, is it Mulroney or whatever? Can we go somewhere so we can talk?
What makes you think I want to hear you talk?
It's like the best part of the movie.
Right.
Oh yeah, and another iconic scene.
The Joker has all the best scenes in this movie.
Yeah, this has been like Punisher Warzone copied this.
They
This
really
has been,
did.
like, parodied like The Simpsons. This scene has been parodied so many times. And that's the thing. Say what you will about the movie and how it doesn't follow comic book lore and all that shit, or the nature of the character and all that crap.
Right.
But as a movie, this has got some like iconic scenes and
Right.
iconic shots.
It's just Jack Nicholson at the height of being Jack Nicholson, just cut loose in this movie.
He's just hamming it up. He's having a blast.
Right. Mirror. Mirror. I'm pretty sure this isn't the first scene to do this. I'm pretty sure they took this from somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
But it's probably like an old 40s or 30s movie that I've never seen before.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Tim Burton was really influenced by Universal Monsters, Hammer horror, and
It's just like George Lucas. Like a lot of that stuff he was doing in those old movies, it was always taken from 30s and 40s movies that we never seen before.
Flash Gordon and samurai movies, and
Right.
yeah,
World War II movies, all that stuff.
yeah.
Yeah, she's good and drunk. He didn't drink anything.
Yeah.
I don't know, Eli. I don't know if you can get away with that in 2019.
Wait, didn't he just fill up her glass and drink it though?
But he didn't drink shit.
No, he drank it. He drank it. He drank her glass.
Oh, he drunk her glass. Okay. I had to watch again because it seemed like he didn't drink anything. He was just filling up her glass.
Yeah. Oh.
That whole scene just felt like it was pointless, man.
Yeah, we don't give a fuck. We don't give a shit about Bruce
It's
Wayne.
just like time wasting until we get back to the
Yeah.
Joker.
This is the shit, right?
Right.
This is the Joker's entrance. He thinks his
Might
old
be the
lady's
most
coming.
iconic scene in this movie.
Yeah. He's all in the shadows. I mean, it's total like, this is like Nosferatu. It's all just shapes and negative space.
Right. You could almost say like they took this from Scarface,
Yeah.
I'm not going to kick it, Frank. Woman. Oh, I missed my favorite part in it. Is that you, Sugar Bums?
Yeah.
It's me, Sugar Bums.
Take that last swig.
Even the statues on the outside, man. Everything just look awesome.
Yeah. The sets. I mean, yeah. This
Your
is.
life won't be worth spit.
It's quite liberating. Think of it as therapy.
Because up until this point, he was just a regular, just mobster, a gangster, anything
Yeah.
like that. Now the movie this is when the movie just takes off.
Yeah.
The Joker.
just the stupid shit. It
Right,
was just
this
so
is
fucking
right.
over the top, man. I mean, yeah, I was just laughing my ass off first seeing this. Like, and we haven't seen that shit from the Joker on movies since then.
Like he just having fun, just murdering and killing people.
Yeah, like the cartoon, animated series is cool and all, but he never killed anybody.
Right.
It's just,
Like poison the water with fish and shit. That's about it,
Yeah. Oh, this is where she sees him hanging upside down.
Right. Doesn't think it's weird. Oh, he's just a billionaire.
Yeah.
Wait, so did they even bang?
Yeah, he
Okay.
put her to sleep.
This
Here.
town needs an enema. Oh, that's the wrong part. That wasn't.
Where did they get a load of me? Yeah. Again, look at the shot.
Right.
And it's all dark and eerie.
Like little lighthouse in the back statue over there.
Yeah.
Boop, boop.
Yeah, he's going nuts. He's fucking crazy. This is like The Shining. Those
Right.
shots from The Shining were just those close-up shots of Jack just
Here's
slowly
Johnny.
going nuts. Yeah.
And that's the thing. All he wants to do, he wants to be bigger than Batman. That's what he wants to do right now.
Nothing, baby. Yeah, I'll call
Pepper.
you. Oh, Alfred, you cockblocker.
He can't keep up with our Bruce's
Yeah.
lies.
Oh, I can't keep up with all your bitches.
Right.
Alfred, just order me some more hoes.
The boss's lady. I mean, to be honest with you, the plot does really follow Scarface. If
Pretty
you really
much.
think about it.
The rise and fall.
Right.
Oh, this is great.
Oh, yeah, this scene. So good to me. Oh, got a little hot in here.
Yeah. Yeah, this was hilarious back then.
Right, the guy was dead. He's still gonna talk shit to him.
Yeah.
It's just Jack Nicholson just unhinged.
Yeah.
That's all. I mean, I'm pretty sure that's not how you take over the underworld, but
No. Yeah, and it took me a little bit till it's like, okay, is his face white or is he
right,
wearing
or is he
makeup
putting?
makeup on? Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
Pretty sure that's not how that works. Okay, I'm gonna keep.
there's Bob the Goon.
Again, he's in every scene. Oh yeah, now he's his number one.
Yeah.
You are my number one.
he puts on the shade.
I'm glad you're dead.
Yeah.
I mean, the first time I watched it was like you didn't know what he was gonna do next.
Yeah. And the shit was funny, He was just a blast to watch,
Right.
I mean, it's so over the top and cartoony. Yeah. It hasn't aged very well, but for the time, it was fucking hilarious.
Yeah. I mean, back then they didn't have CGI, so like you had to sell the movie on performances. They couldn't rely on anything else.
And we didn't have comic book movies that much. I mean, you had shitty comic book movies is what you had.
Howard the Duck and shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's Batman, doesn't know when somebody's tailing him.
Especially there. I mean, you'd figure
Right, in front of your house.
a big ass mansion like that,
Right.
you figure you'd notice a car.
Plus, it's Vicky Vale. She sticks out. I mean,
Yeah.
does he forget chicks he banged just that quick? Worse than Tony Stark. Here we go, Crime Alley.
I mean, you could argue that the reason why we don't know much about Bruce Wayne is because of the secret identity of the Batman. It's slowly being revealed throughout the movie.
That is true. They don't give you everything up front. So
Yeah, you could argue that if you want to be pretentious and give a fuck, but but,
yeah, maybe she's finding out what we're finding out
Yeah.
down the road. So
another great scene.
oh yeah, this scene here, which is another weird because it was weird when I first watched him. I was like, does he have superpowers or does he not?
Yeah, I mean, this is just like out of The Godfather.
Yep.
When what's his face? Michael's right hand man. What's his name again? He disguises himself as the cop. Yeah, his gang of mimes.
Right. You just know something bad's about to happen.
Yeah. Bruce Wayne knows.
Mm-hmm.
Is Bob the Goon taking
Here's the thing. Now everybody gets hired for superheroes. Got to go through this like extreme training, stuff like that. Like Chris Evans got to put on all this muscle and stuff like that. And even Christopher Reeves had to train with Darth Vader. I think they did that with Michael Keaton.
It doesn't look like it.
Doesn't look like it. Just Beetlejuice one scene and then he's here.
Yeah, I mean the suit had all the muscles.
Right. And then, like we said, yeah, Michael Keaton does 10 hours of intense training, CrossFit. I don't think he did any of that shit.
Yeah, and Jack Nicholson, I mean, he didn't lose any weight to play. I mean,
Like
the
he gained
Joker's a
weight to play
fucking,
Joker.
yeah, the Joker's a skinny, lanky dude. And
Right.
he's a big fat bastard in this movie. But we didn't care.
We didn't.
I mean, nowadays, what the fuck?
It's just
Not my
offing mob
Joker.
bosses in broad daylight.
Yeah, this is like, yeah, Nino Brown style. Yeah, he's got a clown gang. I mean, this was cool shit. That's what I was hoping to see from Suicide Squad. You know, the Joker's gang. They looked all weird and shit.
Right. Didn't do that.
Yeah.
Did I bang you?
Oh, check out Knox. Like, oh man, hoping to get some. Hoping to be the
Cook.
Rebound guy.
He's already friend zoned.
He's such a dick. Bruce Wayne is such a dick. He's got this fucking box.
See, that was his only plan. He just wanted to be bigger than Batman, just plot wise. I mean, publicity wise.
Yeah. Here's another iconic line.
Now, knees and enema.
And I didn't know what the fucking enema was.
I didn't know either. Had to look it up. Like, oh.
I was
okay.
like, yeah. Now I get it.
You got away with that in a kids movie?
But him trying to be famous, I mean, all those serial killers, I mean, they got famous.
And a lot of them were trying to be famous.
Yeah, Ted Bundy, and they got off on the fame, the attention and shit. And fucking Ted Bundy was like defending himself at the trial and shit.
Plus, they had that killer clown in the 70s.
Yeah, fucking
John Casey.
John Wayne Gacy and shit.
John Gacy, that's what it was.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, I think, what was he from, Atlanta?
He was from Chicago.
Chicago, okay. Because there was a serial killer in the town when I was being born.
Atlanta. Yeah, the Atlanta child murders. Yeah, that shit creeped me out.
Yes.
Because I was a kid when those things were going on, and I remember hearing about it and heard that some dude was going around killing kids and shit. And I was in New York at the time.
Yeah, I was in Atlanta at the time with child killers.
Yeah. You know.
Not funny, but still, that's just think about that. Like, oh damn, that is kind of fucked up.
Yeah, but John Wayne Gacy was in Chicago. I just found out, like not too long ago, that the pharmacy just down the street from my house here, John Wayne Gacy like did some construction there, and one of his victims lived around here.
Oh wow!
And that's how, that's what he would do. He would like, hey, you need a job? He would get these young boys. I got this construction company. You need a job? And he hired. Yeah, he got this kid to go to Chicago who lived just around this neighborhood I'm in here. So every time I pass by that fucking pharmacy, now it's still there.
Okay, so let me ask you this: do you think she banged him just because he was a billionaire, or she always suspected him to be Batman? Maybe, I don't know, or maybe both. Hell.
Well, she was trying. Well, at first, they were going to Bruce Wayne's because they were trying to get to the commissioner, right?
Right, they were trying to get to the commissioner, right?
Yeah.
But maybe she got suspicious when she got there. Oh, here we go. Vicky Vale. Vicky Vale. Stop the presses. Who is that?
Now, do you remember when the Prince video came out?
I remember that one, yeah.
For Bat Dance or whatever?
Yeah,
and
it was like half purple and white, yeah.
Yeah, and then they were playing all these sound clips from the movie that at the time I didn't know about it.
Yeah.
Until when I finally saw the movie, I was like, oh, this is like that Prince song. You're hearing all these quotes and shit.
And Bob the Goon, he's got the classic Joker logo on.
Yeah.
Okay, so when he see Vicky Vale, his whole plan changes now.
Mm. Yeah, his photos all over. Again, just he's just nuts.
See, Axis Chemicals.
Yeah,
Damn, I can't believe we missed that. 30 years.
yeah, and that's it. Yeah, that did actually occur to me. Like, is it police or Axis? Again, this was funny.
Yeah, and he wasted no time getting his plan plan out the
Yeah.
door. Here we go. And see, here's the thing. This was never in the 60 cartoon, so I didn't know Joker did this stuff.
Yeah, and it was funny.
Right,
Again,
but I'm pretty sure they took that out for a reason. The 60 cartoon, like, okay, that's way too dark to Joker.
Yeah. And I remember like laughing, like thinking this was so fucking hilarious.
Right.
Like anything the Joker did just made me laugh.
No matter how sick it was or dark it was.
Yeah. In fact, like when remember how much?
Shit, right.
Yeah, he takes over the airwaves, and this is like classic supervillain shit.
Right. Love that Joker.
And it was so fucking hilarious. Smilex. You know. Not
an actor. Brand X.
Again and again. Yeah, only your Undertaker knows for sure. You bought him already. Like, that's the joke. That's the gag. He's the Joker.
Jack Napier.
I mean, remember when all the merchandise came out, and the toys and the shirts, and everybody had Batman shit?
Right.
Yeah, I went and got me a Joker shirt. I didn't have a Batman shirt. I had a Joker shirt.
You probably couldn't find a Batman shirt, right?
Yeah. I saw him, but I didn't give a shit. I was like, like the Joker was so much cooler in this movie.
I mean, because think, how many scenes have we seen with the Joker? How many scenes we've seen with Bruce Wayne? Like, it's way more Joker stuff we've seen so far.
Yeah.
Cosmic Scare and Joker.
Who is this mysterious Joker?
Now look, they're not using any of the product. That's the funny shit right here. They're using the products that look like shit.
Yeah, they're all it's got zits and shit.
Right.
Her hair's all nappy and shit. Billy Dee still looks smooth though.
Right. Not too far removed from Return of the Jedi, so I'm working on it. Hey, at this point, she's just annoying now.
I ain't meeting her.
Wait, who the broad I banged the other day?
Good thing, yeah. Good.
He's not that into you.
Yeah, good thing he figured the world's greatest detective figured that one out.
Right. Harley Quinn before Harley Quinn.
Oh yeah.
This might have been my favorite scene.
Yeah. Party man.
Party man. You know what? We need to start calculating like Joker's body count.
I'm sure there's got to be.
It's got to be on Wikipedia or somewhere. Yeah. Somewhere he's got it because he got it high. He ain't even got started yet.
Yeah.
That's the thing. These villains nowadays in these new comic movies, they don't put up a body count like Joker.
No.
Like, you never see Loki just off people in a whole room. I mean, other than Thanos, but you know, everybody can come back anyway, so no matter.
Yeah, Marvel don't count.
Flugelheim Museum.
Urgent. Again, just supervillain shit.
Right.
This is what supervillains do.
Now you think maybe he knocked everybody out, but it's Joker. You know everybody's dead. But they definitely did. Pretty sure you can still get in your eyes.
Yeah, I was going to say that little oxygen mask is
right. It's not going to stop it, especially gas that can kill people like that.
Yeah.
Let's broaden our mind.
Yeah, another Prince Jam. Yeah, this is total fucking Tim Burton.
Basically.
Yeah. All the artsy, the fucking.
See, that's the thing. He considers himself Picasso, the modern day Picasso. Picasso,
yeah.
I meant to say, yeah. Which is why he's destroying all the art in there now. So none of the stuff he's doing is really random.
No.
And I think that's the biggest thing people don't understand about the Joker. They think, oh, he's just doing shit just to be doing shit. Like, no. Pretty much any good Joker story, he has a purpose for everything.
Yeah. He's an artist.
Right.
I make art until people die.
And he wants to be recognized for his art.
Yeah.
But people won't stop talking about Batman. That's the thing. And that's another, you can say that's a commentary in the 80s how, I lost my train of thought, how they think this is art and people have their own thing, oh, that's not art, this isn't art. Like, fuck all this.
I kind of like this one. Yeah,
Bob the Goon.
The scary.
He had that knife. The toy I had that knife.
Yeah. He actually was kind of a cool figure.
He kind of was.
His hat could come off, and
he
had the gun and the knife. I mean, he looked like a cool little gangster dude. You know? I mean, they didn't really make gangster figures.
I mean, they could have had Lawrence as a guy. I would have liked Lawrence better.
Yeah. I wanted the fucking karate dude with the swords.
Who the one got his ass kicked? Yeah. But nope, all you get was Bob the Goon.
Yeah. And the Joker and Batman. That was like the only three figures, right?
Pretty much.
And of course, you had like the Batmobile, the Batwing. My brother had that shit. He had both.
Yeah, the Batwing was cool as hell.
Yeah, he had all that.
And now we're starting to see why he's into Vicky Vale, because he's obviously his taste in art is just her taste in art just fucked up as his.
But I like it. Homicidal artist. That's what yeah. My face on the $1 bill.
Do I look like I'm joking? And I guess you can make that argument that if you're an artist, you kind of are a little sociopathic.
Yeah, this is like again, this is total Tim Burton. He
Pretty
was like,
much, yeah.
What's that word? The postmodern, pretentious, artsy,
Right,
alternative. Yeah, that stuff in the '80s, the new wave.
Right, because it was really big in the '80s. Yeah.
Yeah. I guess in that whatever comes out of that liquid that was in his rose here, that squirt is his rose.
Mm-hmm.
I guess it burned Jack Nicholson. There's some acid or something, and he had it in his pocket.
Oh wow!
I guess it started burning him.
This part too. This was in the trailer.
Yeah.
Boom. Finally, Batman shows up. You almost forget it's a Batman movie. And see, and that's the thing with like back then when they made superhero movies, like the superhero really only showed up like 3 times. Yeah. Beginning, middle, end. That was pretty much it. You can't get away with that nowadays.
Oh yeah. Yeah, they're so spoiled these days.
Yeah, but the thing is, because you can get away with it in this movie because more smoke bombs. Because the Joker is all through these movies, you can do that.
Yeah. Oh, here it is.
Museum. Get in the car. First time we saw the Batmobile.
Yeah. You're like, sweet, look at this fucking.
And they were selling that Batmobile everywhere. Every toy shop.
Yeah.
I think it was pretty much just a model Corvette. I think it was around the time.
Yeah, they built into it. Yeah, it was some kind of a Chevy.
Yeah. I'm like, how does that work? Okay.
Yeah.
Monarch Theater. Keep driving around the same block.
They just driving around the block.
Right. Gotham is not even that big. It's like Hell's Kitchen.
Yeah.
Okay, took her shoes off.
got the
He looks stupid when they get put full out when he's just running with the cape.
Now, is that CGI?
What did they have back then? It was something else they called it back then.
Yeah, it was in its
It wasn't
infancy.
claymation, was it?
No, it was in its infancy. There was a few movies.
Stop motion is what they called it. Yeah.
That did it. You know.
So Joker just bought every purple and green car in there. Oh no, custom paint job. That's what it is. I think this movie invented the bat hook, like the grapple gun.
The grappling gun?
Yeah, I think it invented it for Batman. Like he didn't. The only time it was seen before was when he sort of kind of used it in Dark Knight Returns.
Yeah, I guess a grapple. I mean, he had his little batarang.
He had batarang where he threw it, but as far as like the grapple gun, I think this invented it, and then he just used it from there. And then the cartoon had it also.
And in Batman and Robin, you know, they walk up the side of buildings and shit using it.
Right.
But I don't think it was a gun.
It wasn't a gun. They would just throw it, like just whip it and just throw it. That's all, like a rope.
Check his wallet.
Check his wallet. And here's the thing, every time he punches somebody, you get a flash, right? So for some reason, I kept thinking that was like the wham, bam, you know, like from the old 60s show. Like the closer we're going to get to it.
Batman kicking ass.
Yep, here we go. This guy does one thing.
I thought this was so dope, though.
It really was. But they spoiled us in the trailer also.
Yeah.
Just stop doing it. Just fight. And then he got on his feet also. Like, okay.
Yeah, he's got like these gauntlets and shit. I thought that was so cool.
Like, Batman's a better fighter than this guy. Okay.
Yeah.
I think I'm tired of fucking
just
with you.
This
Okay.
kick, boom.
Another Indiana Jones
yeah.
Bro. But that's why Bob the Goon is the smartest goon. He's like, fuck this. I just saw him take out a whole group of guys. I'm leaving.
He took out fucking, you know, the Wu-Tang guy.
Right. I'm like, I'm not gonna fight this guy. Shit like that wasn't even thought about yet. Just self-driving cars.
Here goes the Monarch Theater again.
Maybe they got more than one, I guess. It's a franchise.
Yeah, they gotta make do. This was filmed on Pinewood Studios?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, where they filmed all the Star Wars movies and Indiana Jones. It's like all the Bond movies. It's a world famous movie studio.
Okay.
So this was all indoors. All the shit's indoors.
Oh, it looks like a matte painting right here. Still cool.
Yeah.
Like the further we get into the movie, the more Tim Burton-y it becomes.
Yeah, the Danny Elfman. I mean, this was all trademark. It was, what is this, like his third or fourth movie? How many? What, he did Beetlejuice.
He did Beetlejuice.
Pee-wee's Big Adventure.
Yeah.
And that might have been it. I think that might have been it before. I mean, he was working for Disney. He did like shit. He was working on some of the Disney movies, but he never directed anything.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is all the trademark, which you would see in the rest of his movies, the Danny Elfman shit, the Darkness, because this came out before Edward Scissorhands, right? Yeah, Edward Scissorhands was after this.
Probably like the year before, yeah.
Yeah.
This score is just awesome. Some of your movies don't have awesome scores anymore.
That's what I was saying. I did a whole thing on Geek Savs about that, like about how all these new superhero theme songs are so forgettable, except Wonder Woman. Like
Wonder Woman was the only one that just really stood out. Yeah.
Yeah, like you can't, I can't think of the Man of Steel soundtrack or the new Gotham or Dark Knight, but you can hum the old Superman theme.
Right.
You can
Even
hum
to
this
this
one.
day. Right.
Yeah, you can hum the fucking Elfman's Batman theme. You know. I mean, even the Avengers. I mean, what's the Avengers theme?
Oh, come on. Now, the Avengers is awesome. I was with you until the Avengers. I like the Avengers one.
But that's like the only one that stands out. Like,
It really is. Like, that's the only one that the rest of them, like Ant-Man and Doctor Strange. Doctor Strange actually used the same score as Star Trek Into the Darkness, and nobody noticed.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the exact same score.
Or it's a pop song. I mean, Guardians. You just use a fucking
And that's
an old pop
almost
song.
cheating, be honest with you.
Yeah. Yeah, the Guardians come on to fucking Can't I Get Your Love or whatever.
Like this awesome, look, this image of Batman right here. That's an
Yeah,
awesome image.
You
can't even see him.
his eyes, and that's that's a total Alex Ross.
Right. And then he got the long ears too. I missed that.
Yeah. Because I remember Adam West Batman. His ears are really short.
Right.
They're barely there.
I think Affleck had short ears too. I think a lot of people got mad about that, but just because of Frank Miller. That's all.
Oh yeah.
Honestly, Eli, as awesome as Michael Keaton is in this movie, I almost feel like they got anybody to play Batman. And it
Pretty
wouldn't
much.
matter.
Yeah. I mean, whoever. That's what I always say. Whoever is in the suit, it doesn't matter. It's basically you're casting a Bruce Wayne.
Right.
And for that, you need a rich white guy.
Basically.
Anybody can do it.
Like it's not that big of a deal.
Yeah. Yeah, rich white guy, which is basically every actor.
Right.
Every white actor is a rich white guy.
Right. Just throw a tennis ball, whichever one you hit, that's Batman.
Yeah. So, yeah. But he just drugged her.
Me too.
Consent. Oh, he took the fucking film.
Mm-hmm.
That was in her. That was under her dress. Man. What's up with that?
I'll take that. He still don't understand he has no shot.
Gotham Globe.
Batman cracks the joke in poison code. Okay. I thought he told everybody the code.
Shoots it.
Go give me another TV, Bob. Like the Batcave, that's just awesome.
Yeah.
However, the next movie, Batcave, better have a giant penny, a
Yeah.
robot
Dinosaur.
right, and the Joker card.
Yeah. Or rioting.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Cancel Batman.
Yeah.
Holy fuck. Anytime they get to this romance scene, it slows the movie down.
Yeah. But this is where the Joker shows up and saves it.
Right, Joker saves the scene. Okay, so she doesn't know he's Batman. Do it that. Of course you're gonna do it. Shut the fuck up.
Which, yeah, now this would angers all the this triggers all the Batman fans now. He would never tell any fucking buddy that.
Actually, Batman would. Any chick he's banging, he's always told him.
Yeah. But that's what I hear. Like when I talk about whenever this is brought up, that movie sucks. He tells Ricky Valley's Batman, brings it back in. You know. These are the list of everything that's wrong with Batman '89.
Right, because he wouldn't tell them, but he would. You want to know my secret? Okay, you know what? I like Michael Keaton in this scene. I forgot about this. He was boring up until this point right here. Because he gets weirder and weirder where the movie goes on.
Yeah.
I'm Batman. Batman. And this thing, Michael Keaton becomes awesome playing off Jack Nicholson because he's got to match Jack Nicholson crazy.
Yeah. I like how he checks her out. Nice place, lots of space. He's like checks. Like, I'm crazy, but I ain't that crazy.
Oh, he killed Gina, whatever her name was.
Or she killed herself or something. She jumped out the window.
Oh, yeah, something like
that. His laugh after that. Dude.
Here we go. This is where Michael, because we know Michael Keaton can cut loose when he wants to. They're holding him back.
Yeah, we've seen Step Brothers.
Right.
Well, what's the other movie? Other Guys. He was in Other Guys.
The Other Guys, right. Sometimes.
Yeah.
Like, this is his best scene. I know who you are. Just like when we get the real Bruce Wayne.
Yeah. Even Bob's laughing.
Right.
Now, is Lawrence supposed to be a priest? Like,
Oh, because he got the collar. I want to get nuts. Come on. Let's get nuts. Wait, what?
oh my God.
Never touch a brother man's rhubarb.
I love that line.
Oh man, so many classic lines Joker had in this movie.
It's dated though. I remember when I first joined Facebook.
Yeah.
Back like that, and that was 10 years ago or whatever.
You can say it now and get away
with
it.
I would say that shit, and like nobody know what the fuck I was talking about. These kids never see real Batman. Won't you join me for a whip? Yeah, he's just hamming it up.
Just chewing scenery.
Yeah.
Of course, I don't think that would stop a bullet, but maybe it would. I don't know.
Or one bullet might stop one.
Right. He'll empty a clip in everybody else, but him is going to say one bullet. What, dead roses?
Not shoot him in the head.
Right. How did they not know about Bruce Wayne? How's that even a secret?
Thomas Wayne. Are they going to say Martha?
Right. They're just going to give credit to Thomas and that's it. Oh, and that's when it hits her. Now, that's something Batman fans should be know that Alfred just lets her in the Batcave.
Yeah.
Or Art Deco. Okay, we're still going with it.
I'm an artist.
Yeah, I got everybody's attention.
Yeah.
We are not prepared to discuss any deal.
Look at all those TVs. That was high tech shit back then.
Right. All those little tube TVs. You're just happy it was color.
Yeah. Or just a tiny TV you can have. I got a TV in the kitchen now.
Right. They gave us a black and white TV in our room. I was playing Nintendo games, but I played Dr. Mario where you couldn't see which color was which, so I couldn't even beat the game.
Oh shit!
Right.
No, what one of our TVs was all fucked up. Like the sound was all fucked up, but we hooked up a little black and white TV
Yeah.
to it, so we had to adjust the volume on the black and white TV. We had the big TV, and then underneath was the little.
Oh yeah, the little TV
underneath.
sitting on top of the big TV. Yeah.
Yeah, so and that's how we controlled the volume. But then the volume broke, the knob broke, and so we had to stick the fucking pen, a Bic pen, into the little knob where the
Right,
where
because the
volume
knob so
control-
you could turn it. Right.
So you could turn. Yeah, we turned our TV with a pen, basically.
If only electronics nowadays was that easy to fix.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, you drop your phone, you might as well just throw it away.
Right. Maybe the other guy with him was Joe Chill. No, the other guy was Bob. That's right.
Was it Bob?
I think it was. I think the other guy was Bob.
Huh, I never knew who the other guy was.
We'll see. It's been a while since I've seen this. So.
Yep, the pearls.
You ever dance with the devil in pale moonlight? Find somebody with a fucked up smile. I'm thinking that's Bob. They trying to say that's Bob.
Okay, I mean I'll buy it. I never thought of that, but hey, that I'm down.
I mean, he's with him every other scene, so.
Yeah, it's his right. It's his number one guy.
Yeah, this is fucked up. Just Vicky Vale, just come to the Batcave.
Yeah.
Alfred, you're fired. Did she say she loved him?
Something about they're gonna try to love each other.
Like, damn, it was one fucking night. She can't take a hint. But I'm Batman.
I gotta go to work. Look at them. They altered the bat symbol just a tad.
Yeah, it did. It does look kind of weird, but
Yeah. Like they try to make it look a little bit more real. Like it has like a tail.
yeah.
With a bat or actual bat tail.
Like, they just should have left the way it was. Okay, we talking about the Joker body count?
But
Let's
yeah,
talk
this
about
is
Batman's body count.
yeah, he's totally murking these motherfuckers
Right.
with this, and then the Batwing. I mean,
Right. There you go. So everybody in there is dead.
yeah.
So right there, his body count matches the Joker's body count right now.
Pretty much. And we didn't give a shit.
We didn't give a shit. Oh, but Ben Affleck kills people.
Yeah.
Yeah, even he wouldn't be sadistic enough to do this shit.
Oh, where's the belt? Is this the scene with the belt? Yep, the belt just flew. Yeah, it's all flimsy and shit.
Mm-hmm.
A total model. You can tell that's a model. This is all miniatures.
Yeah. All before CGI. They had to make it work.
Yeah.
Prince.
Yep. Getting down now.
I thought he was actually going to have like Prince on the float with him.
You know, it just occurred to me, like, this guy just poisoned the city with all the
Right.
fucking hair products, and now
The 20 million. That's the
20
thing.
million, like that's all they're gonna do.
Like, yeah, he might kill us again, or he might not.
Like, are they that forgiving? They're that hard up. You wouldn't question that he poisoned everybody, but now he's gonna.
Honestly,
Yeah.
I think if he said, I'm going to give you 20 million, I think people would still read right back out there.
Forgive him and shit.
Yeah. It can't be that bad.
You didn't poison me.
I'm still here.
I don't wear makeup. Monarch Theater.
Monarch Theater again. What the fuck, man? Gotham is just one street.
Yeah.
We need more bags than that for 20 million.
I think in the comic book, because I had the comic of this, and it showed all the dollar bills were actually had Joker on it. Like he was on.
Oh, so it was like counterfeit?
Yeah, it was all counterfeit. It was his face on the bills. There's a bunch of stuff in the comic that's not in the movie. Like, you know, when he in the museum when he says, "Where does he get those wonderful toys?"
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and then he goes, "Don't just stand there, go and ask him." And then the guys go run. That's not in the movie, but it was in the comic. Yeah, that little line. Here it is.
So bad with another epic scene.
Yeah. That was just cool. Like a jet that's shaped like the Batmobile.
Right. Because
That's
nothing
dope.
like Adam West Bat plane.
Yeah. Or the Batcopter or whatever.
Right.
And now, it's time for Who Do You Trust? Hubba, hubba, hubba. Money, money, money. Who do you trust? Me? I'm giving away free money. And where is the Batman?
He's at home, washing his tights. Showtime.
Winged bat flies through the night and finds
Here we go.
And now,
You gotta
Go
go.
with a s-
Go with a smile. Another classic line.
Yeah.
Everybody should have known he was gonna kill everybody there, but they were like, oh well. Still holding the money.
He just puts on a little face. He's
Pretty
got
sure
that.
none of that will stop poison gas.
Yeah. Yeah. All matte paintings.
Oh yeah.
This is a miniature.
Like it's still effective. It's just a different way of doing movies back then. That's all.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's how they did shit. You know. And sometimes that shit looks better than CGI.
Right, because it CGI. Sometimes you can see it looks. You can see digital. It looks digital. You know.
Yeah.
You can see the ones and zeros.
Yeah. Sometimes it's just too damn crisp and clean.
Right. And sometimes when you don't have, and CGI makes it too easy for you. Sometimes when you don't have that, you got to get more creative.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, that's the appeal to some of those old school effects.
Right.
You know? I mean, yeah, it doesn't look totally realistic, but you know, it serves the story. It serves the world, the universe that it takes place in. Like this fucking jet has a giant scissors in
So
the front.
my Batwing, my toy had those scissors on there.
Yeah.
They didn't cut anything, but yeah, they were just plastic.
Yeah. Wasn't there like a handle or something underneath it? We could just like hold it.
Right,
Like
there's a handle, and that's how you made the scissors close and all that stuff.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, my brother got all that shit for Christmas. Like all Batman shit. Like the video. Remember the home video? Like
On video.
yeah, the VHS. Like you could buy it like at Target. Like a lot of times the home videos were expensive. You know.
Oh yeah, well, I know we had. Well, we didn't buy a lot of videos. We just got them from not Blockbuster. It was like a little mom and pop. I think we just get them at the grocery store. Now
Yeah.
this death saddened me.
Yeah, this is sad. That's his boy too.
Right. Like all the stuff that he went through with Bob. Rest in peace, Bob the Goon.
Yeah, yeah. He was there. He was with them for years since Batman's parents' death.
Right. Now that we just figured that out.
Yeah.
Right here. Boom.
I remember the theater started clapping when we first saw it.
Because that was also in the trailer.
Yeah. The fucking missiles and
Like,
shit.
fuck, I'm just gonna take him out.
Like, yeah, I mean, you fucking Bruce Wayne has all this military graded equipment,
But he doesn't kill.
but yeah,
Come on, you gruesome son of a bitch. Come to me.
but you'd figure that yeah, he you know that would get the attention of some sort of government agency, I guess.
Right.
Well, I guess the Suicide Squad.
Yeah, I mean, basically they said that Waller was gonna keep him off the books or some shit, you know.
Yeah.
But whatever.
He was mowing down motherfuckers.
And he can't hit the Joker. He's just standing there.
Yeah. Like blows up all these, launches all these missiles, misses him with the fucking Gatling
what
guns.
the fuck? That never made any sense to me. But like I said, he missed Batman earlier.
But this
That didn't make any sense, right there.
stupid gun, and it takes out the jet. Like,
Motherfucking
yeah, he
Allison.
shoots his jet. Yeah, miniature. It's all miniature.
Don't worry, he's fine. And all of a sudden now the street is empty.
Yeah. Fuck you go.
Of course he's not in there. Let's be honest, this is the only reason she's here, to get kidnapped.
Gotham City transportation. Right away, sir. 5 minutes. 5 minutes.
Work on your cardio. Better make it 10 minutes.
Yeah,
Better make it 10. Okay, 10
that's a long way up.
I remember because the video game was pretty much just this tower.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like the NES game back in the day.
Yeah, I remember a Batman game. It was like, I didn't play it that much.
Yeah.
You could like swing and shit. Then you have like the grapple gun and shit.
He had like the grapple gun. He could like slide. It was basically Mega Man.
Yeah.
But the whole game was just this. It was like Mega Man / Castlevania, and it was pretty much just this.
Like of course, fucking Tim Burton would have a cathedral.
Right.
It's just he like collapses the gun and shit. Like
Gotta get the stairs, Batman. You think he could just use the grapple gun, just get up there, you know?
and like where do all the Joker's homies come from? All like they're all on the roof already.
Like, were they already there or something? Or?
Yeah, they just come out of nowhere. And
Getting close. Just use the grapple gun. You've been using it all movie.
I just thought of that. I never thought of that.
Right.
He's got a grapple gun.
Yo, that's what I do in the video game. They have these stupid ass towers in there, like in Arkham Knight. I'm like, I feel like walking up this shit. Use the grapple gun.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Commissioner Gordon's in this movie.
Yeah. And he's fat too. Like everybody's fat. in this
Right.
movie, except that.
Now you watch what's the guy named guy that played J. Jonah Jameson? Now he's swole
Yeah,
as fuck.
More ripped than fucking Batman.
Right.
He should have played the Hulk.
Right. Wasn't that convenient?
Yeah. No cops.
Yeah, give it up, Commissioner. You're way out of shape for that.
Fuck it. Let's go get a coffee.
Don't you guys have helicopters too?
Yeah, no shit.
I'm gonna say night vision, but was night vision even invented back then? Like night vision goggles?
I'm sure. Yeah, I think it was.
Probably military grade. Probably. Yeah.
But But when did this take place though? Like,
That's true. It could be like the 30s or some shit. So
yeah, some alternate universe.
he just made Batman just look awesome with these shots. He just a mask. That's what it is. Is it that guy again? The same guy.
Oh, he's got that extended iron fist or whatever.
More Tim Burton shit.
Yeah. This dude beats the shit out of him.
Is that the big black guy?
Yeah, is this Bane? Like, he just beats the shit.
Yeah, the black guy just gave Batman the work here. Just nothing he could do with him.
That's just more goofy ass Joker shit. Just for a laugh. Like, who gives a shit?
They hadn't said anything funny in a while, so they had to break up.
He's like, I had to rely on his ninjutsu skills here.
Right, can't beat him by brute force.
He's still
Man, he beating the shit out of Batman. Black Bane? What the fuck?
Yeah, no shit. Like, Superman couldn't do this shit to him.
Right.
Yeah, just punching him through his armor and shit.
Right. Like, he feels that shit. Bullets bounce off that shit, but he's feeling these punches.
Yeah. Lead too.
Batman doesn't skip leg day.
Yeah. Their lungs out.
Did he drug her or something? She's not fighting back. She's not resisting.
Yeah, no shit. And what music is he listening? Like, why is he dancing? Is this music in his head only?
Probably so. As crazy as he is. Such a weird ass scene. Excuse me.
Idiot! Oh, baby. You dropped me into that vat of cans. That wasn't easy, no. Don't think that I didn't try.
And a man with glasses.
I made you, you gotta say you made me. How childish. Yeah.
Let's go. What are you laughing at?
Here, let me lend you a hand.
Dumb broad.
Oh, they don't make you like they used to. Hey, bastard.
It's like I was so bummed out. Like, man, he's almost there.
Almost got away.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a miniature. I mean, this is just a total fantasy. Yeah, he's on a helicopter with a big Joker symbol
Right.
on it.
Nope, not getting out of that.
Oh no! Like, just fly him over the top of the fucking church so he can
Right,
just
that way
let
he can
go real
land.
quick.
Right.
Yeah.
And the Disney villain death.
Yeah.
You better not use a grappling gun. What the fuck? Because I started to think for a second, well, maybe he didn't bring it with him.
Yeah. Oh, you can totally tell that's a miniature.
Right. Green screen.
Yeah. This is so weird. I was like, what the fuck is that?
Right, he's still
Like, he's
laughing.
not dead, is he?
Maybe they'll find a way to bring him back.
Is it supposed to be some sort of laughing box or something?
Right.
They never reveal it. You don't know what the fuck's in that bag.
He's still trying. Give it up, dude. With this.
Didn't even fucking think about it. And, like, didn't even remember until they did this. I remember. Oh yeah, the bat signal.
The bat signal, right? Just out of nowhere. Like I say, he's got to go to work.
Yeah, that ain't creepy.
At least she knows now, so she's not creeped out by it.
Yeah. Ooh, champagne on ice. Look at that shit. Style.
I mean, yeah, he's weird and shit, but he is a billionaire, so.
Yeah. The chick fantasy.
Right. Be at home butt naked after I get done beating ass.
Yeah.
And there goes that score.
Yep.
That's like, Tim Burton knows how to shoot a movie.
Yeah.
Just give an epic shot. And just
Like look at it's like some of these buildings weren't even done.
like this scene right
said,
here.
Fuck
Just,
it. We're not.
that's a
Yeah.
comic panel right there.
That yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah. I've always like this is like my favorite. Like up there as far as Tim Burton movies.
Yeah.
This is Sleepy Hollow. I mean.
This,
like I
Edward
said,
Scissorhand, Beetlejuice, all those movies. So.
Yeah. I saw this movie like 4 or 5, at least 5 times that summer.
Right.
Oh.
And even though he had, movies before this is the movie that like made him the it person.
Yeah. Like, I sat and watched this twice in a row. Yeah, like watched it, stayed, and sat in the theater and watched it again in one day. Like that, because that's how like I had no friends. I was a nerd.
And it was Batman. Like, who knew we were gonna have a good Batman movie?
Yeah, I mean, and I was
Project
just like,
Consultant, Bob Kane. Fuck you.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I mean, they went to the Dollar Theater. I went fucking saw it there, and yeah, I just really dug. Yeah, really dug on this shit. I mean, and I know Christopher Nolan's approach. He based it on reality, and it's this real world take on Batman. That's fine, but this movie always held a special place in my
Right.
heart.
But the thing is, at the time, we considered this a realistic Batman.
Yeah, this was so because, like I said, everybody thought of Batman as the campy '60s version.
Right. So this is the real Batman. Batman be like in the real world. Like, but even this is still like in another reality, another dimension. It's its own thing, but it works. For the style they're going for.
And this is what the animated series was influenced off of.
Right.
They used the same score.
Yep.
The same dark imagery.
Like some of that stuff still
yeah,
like the matte paintings, like the buildings still look the same.
Yeah, I mean it's just as a movie that as just a piece of cinematic art. This I still think this still stands on its own.
It still stands on its own. You got to. I guess you can't compare it with movie nowadays because movie nowadays have all this technology stuff like that. but it still works as a movie, like entertainment, art. And they were limited to the technology they had, but it still works.
Yeah, the shots are there's so many great imagery in this movie.
Yep.
The score, iconic score. I mean,
Jack Nicholson chose scenery.
Yeah, that's the reason to watch this movie. Still, is just to watch Jack Nicholson ham it up.
Right, because he takes over this movie. That's the thing about it. So
yeah, we don't give a shit about Batman or
we
Bruce
don't give a
Wayne.
shit about him until he's in the scene with Jack Nicholson.
Yeah, So yeah, I mean, like, now as a comic book movie, if we're gonna compare it to comic book movies, yeah, it doesn't hold up as well.
Right.
But as just a movie,
because it wasn't so close to the source material or whatever.
Yeah. But for back then, no one took comic books this serious.
Right.
Except like the first two, and you can argue over, the Superman movies, because those are pretty humorous and kind of campy as well.
Right.
The first one was a pretty serious take on Superman, even though as goofy as it can get. The second one kind of goes off the rails at some points too.
Well, because they fired the first director and then they got a new guy in.
Yeah, but that was like, we're going to make a serious movie about a serious approach to a Superman movie.
Right.
And that was it, and this was like the second, we're going to pay respect to the source material and give you a cool version.
We're not going to treat it like a Saturday morning
version.
Cartoon. We're going to take this serious.
Yeah. And that we never really got that, until, as they evolved. I mean, then you had the X-Men movies and Spider-Man, and
right.
Of course, Christopher Nolan.
Because what really happened is that all of a sudden, fans of the source material start taking over.
Yeah.
And then when you start doing that, that's when you start, like the Russo brothers, stuff like that. Like, they love comics growing up. Sam Raimi grew up reading Spider-Man comics.
Yeah.
Tim Burton really gave a fuck about Batman, but he just wanted to make a movie with a dark hero, and I can understand what he was doing with that. So
yeah, he's more in love with the villains, and you see that in Batman Returns. Like, he's all about Catwoman and the Penguin.
Right, like Batman's just there.
Yeah,
it really would just felt like a Tim Burton movie featuring Batman.
Yeah, he gives a shit about the bad guys more.
Yeah, that's what he likes. So
yeah.
So all right, well, my credits have stopped rolling. I don't know about yours.
Yeah, mine too.
I'm used to these Marvel movies where they go on for like 3 hours and shit. Like, this shit was just like done. That's it.
Yeah.
Like, fuck. Okay.
Yeah, it's like a half hour of credits and shit.
Right. So it was like 3 people worked on this movie and that was it.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. So I guess we could just wrap this up. If everybody listening, hopefully you learned some stuff. I actually saw some stuff I never really paid attention to in the movie, so that was pretty interesting for the first time. Didn't know Bob the Goon was in the movie that much. But yeah. So yeah, like I said, we will talk to you guys later on, and have fun and try not to spoil Endgame for anybody. So until then, this is Leroy.
This is Eli.
And we are signing off. So it's Bad Boy off.